It did it again.
Yeah. That light's kicking me out for sure.
It came up with a white box and it says that your Zoom cloud meeting has ended.
Yeah. And that's like, it sounds like they, for some reason, may have you on a free account or something.
No, I'm paid.
I know you're paid. As I said, I know you're paid, but that's the way it's acting, like you're on a free account. And that's weird.
It's weird.
Yeah. It's so weird.
I got just as you got kicked, then I got a message saying the link your Zoom link has expired.
And that's what I'm saying, Paul. It's acting like you have a free account. That's why I said you might need to get a hold of Zoom and find out what's going on, because it's treating you like you have a limited amount of time you can use.
Well, the sad part of it is Zoom doesn't have the best customer service. When I call Zoom, I get somebody that doesn't speak English.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So, Paul, did you have co-hosts?
Well, that's why I was wondering. I thought he made everybody a co-host, but everybody got kicked.
It was Paul's computer, but if you had co-hosts, it shouldn't shut down.
Well, I had a box come up on a big white screen box right here in the middle of the camera. It says, your Zoom meeting cloud has been canceled.
Yeah, basically he's been timed out. And that's what I'm saying. It's treating him like a free account. Yeah. Like a free account. And that's why I'm wondering if they got his account screwed up to where.
Oh, did you log into Zoom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I got the message saying the Zoom link has expired.
I got one that said the host has ended the Zoom meeting.
Yeah, that's why I got host ended the Zoom
I got too. The host ended the meeting.
Mm-hmm. So, and they'll do that if Paul gets kicked, the whole Zoom gets kicked.
Yeah. Could be worth though. Are you still using the same link all the time?
Yes.
Yeah, it might be worth just doing a renew link. If you've had it for a long time, they might be just doing it to get you to refresh the link.
I'm going to go over here and look at my Zoom meetings.
Mm-hmm. Do that. Where was I at now?
The second time
it gets tough when you get cut off mid-sentence. You're like, what?
You always get to the interesting bit, and then
I know. Like, yeah.
So what the FAA is going to do now is
cut you off.
Tune in next week, same time, same channel.
Okay, just no, because remember when the last time it was 2 hours and it shut down, but it says here if you're a basic user, 40 minutes is the maximum duration.
Yeah, and the last
free
one
account,
was 16 minutes.
Is 40. Okay, if you have a free account, I think it's 45 minutes.
40 minutes, free account.
Yeah, 40
but
minutes.
You can only you can only account so many times.
Yeah, I think paid account, I think it's unlimited. I know.
Still Pro, you get unlimited.
Yeah, like I said, I have unlimited. Yeah, I have unlimited one. That's weird.
back in the day when I first started using Zoom, they'd actually give you a real person to talk to, but they blew up after the pandemic started.
Right. Yeah. Everybody uses them. They are the staple of online meetings and stuff. Because they put I think it was my wife used to use Google Meet for her classroom stuff. And
Angie's getting blamed by Dustin.
I know. Somebody says he's already breaking stuff.
But see, that was 10-2. No, that was only 26 minutes and it kicked out.
Yeah, it should be 45 minutes for the free account, or at least it was back in the day when I was playing.
40, yeah, it's 40 minutes now.
Okay.
Yeah. But getting back, I think it was Paul Hodge was asking about these Avadas and everything else and about what's going to happen. I guess it's lucky if you live in Canada, the UK, and anywhere else that you guys won't have to worry about this stuff. But us here in the States, this year is going to be a very educational year. I put it like that. We're going to need to do a lot of reading up.
Hey, Joey, I don't know if you ever heard of Don Joyce, called Don Jones.
Yeah, I know who Don is. Yeah,
he's got his foot in the door now with the Canadian Ministry of Transportation. Him and a group of about 5 or 6 guys, and they're actually changing some of the laws for the better here in Canada. Like,
I was asking I was talking to a guy in New Zealand, you guys probably heard of him, X-Jet. And he and I don't see eye to eye on a lot of things. He's more on the anti-government stance. And I keep trying to tell people, I said, people get on that bandwagon when they get a little annoyed because it's affecting something they like to do. I always tell them, I said, the government is so much entrenched in our lives. I don't care where you live at. Everything, when you buy food, you drive a car, you go to work, guess what? The government either sets regulations, sets guidelines for safety, everything.
Yeah.
What we do on a daily basis. So you can't
Let me
say.
interrupt
the
for just one.
government is- Go ahead,
Go ahead.
Curtis.
I was just going to tell Al it's in Dropbox now, and I put a link on Facebook Messenger for him.
Yeah, I'm trying to find,
But like, you know, like here in Canada, when they come out with the drone rules, they come out with, they really didn't have any. So they just threw a whole bunch of aircraft questions on the test.
mhm,
Well, now apparently they're going to remove some of them because, you know, like, you know, what do you have to have above 10,000 feet? You know, oxygen and all that shit. Well, why are you telling a drone pilot that you can't go 400 feet?
right. Yeah.
But there's a
I'm
lot.
trying
Of, like,
I'm
what's
trying to
the
find this
like that thing
document.
in the runway for?
Oh,
Yeah,
Or I
that's
can't
absolutely,
call it
yeah.
runway.
Well,
A
they're
lot of-
also looking at larger. I mean, I don't know about the oxygen question, but they're also looking at larger commercial drones, not
Yeah.
not just the stuff that we fly.
mhm.
There's some big stuff that's out there, and they're having to take that into consideration.
Yeah, but but now they're talking about starting another classification of drones, which is over 25 pounds, right?
Right. Well, like I said, I don't know if there's going to be a classification. Maybe in Canada, I have not heard any word about that here in the States about separating drones in different classifications or not. So we all have to fall under the same guideline. But this is the document I encourage everyone to go back and read. I'm going to share this real quick here, Paul, if I can.
All the rules that America seem to come over here eventually.
Right. Well, like I
And,
say, each company, not company, each country
yeah,
does what they do.
and I
okay.
think as well,
Share,
like
new
Paul
share.
said, they rushed out a lot of these laws because they got caught off guard with when drones suddenly took off.
Mhm. Okay, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to share something. I can't see it on my end if it's sharing.
Yes,
You
it's
guys see-
sharing
Okay.
your webpage.
Uh,
Yeah,
All right. This is at Pilot Institute, and this goes back to when I told you guys it came out in the summer originally. That it actually been revised since then because this came out July 18th, 2021. This is revised again just this past October. But you can go to Pilot Institute. It talks
Yeah,
about this
can I just stop
advisory
you a minute?
circular.
Yeah, can I stop you a minute? You're sharing Paul's YouTube. If you click the link, the page next to it at the top, you'll get back to your main page because you've got two cursors going around. So what you're talking, you're away
Okay.
from. You're sharing because
Okay.
you're sharing his YouTube, not the actual website that you want to share.
Okay. Now
I'm seeing the website.
you're seeing something I'm not seeing.
I'm seeing,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm seeing the website.
yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm seeing you Paul's YouTube, and
mhm.
then you're
No,
sharing that
Paul.
within. You're sharing the website within that. So at the top where you've got
Yeah,
new
go back over to
FFA.
CBO guidelines. So
Yeah.
at the top tab, go at the top tab. There you go.
That
Click
one.
on that. There
That's
you go.
right.
Right. Okay.
Now you're working.
Okay, I will encourage everyone to go read this advisory circular. It came out originally in 2021. It was revised again and this October. But this right here covers a lot of the new regulations by the FAA. Okay, and I'm just gonna scroll.
But Dre,
yeah.
how can you trust a guy who has only one wing on his logo? I'm sorry, I had to throw that in there.
He only flies in one direction.
Right, left.
But this is a good information.
Okay.
It kind of hits the highlights of everything, and it talks about the role of community-based organizations. It talks about who qualifies for one. CBO is no more than a 501c3 organization, basically a nonprofit. Okay, so it tells you all that kind of stuff. And you scroll down through it, it talks about some other things that you need to be aware of. Pre-flight, in-flight safety, FPV things. And this is what I was trying to tell folks with FPV flyers. And it talks about, having a visual observer and where that visual observer is supposed to be at. And this sentence right here is the big catch-all. You know, must be direct communications, eliminate. That
Gary, you
right
should
there.
put that link in the chat.
Yeah, I guess that's why I say go to Pi Institute, you'll find it. And that's why I tell guys, you know, it even covers the official documents on the FAA website if you want to dig that deep. And the language is pretty much the same and stuff. And that's why I want to tell folks that, you know, this is what the education part of what you're going to need to really know.
Medical
Before you stop sharing, Dre,
Okay,
I
I
just
just
want to point out real quick, if you want to look at his shortcuts up there, Dre is definitely into drones. Every shortcut had to do with drones.
Yeah,
I was actually
Yeah.
surprised it's got a medical section as well.
yeah. It talks, well, it basically it's talking about, you know, people, you know, drinking in so many hours before you will be flying. If you're on a medication, all the different rules. Like I say, the FAA looks at us regardless of your, you know, recreation or whatever. They look at us as regular pilots. There's no just, you know, guy down the road just throwing a toy in the air. They view
Yeah.
us and classify us as pilots. So there are certain regulations they're requiring of us to follow, like a regular manned aircraft pilot has to follow.
Yeah, and I think a
there's-
lot of the problems with the new rules, they're coming in because I don't know if you guys have got it over there. We've got a lot of people over here that they're calling themselves auditors, and they're
Yeah.
flying drones
Mhm.
over places where they know it's going to antagonize people.
Yeah, I've seen those
And-
videos.
And what they're doing, they're making it worse for the genuine drone enthusiast rather than, you know, these guys just want to whack that. They're not interested in the drone footage.
No,
Half the time, they don't even show the drone footage; they just show the confrontation. But
Right.
what happened with that drone?
They're going for YouTube views.
Hey, Dre, maybe you can answer Angela. She put in the chat. My drone hasn't been stopping at 400 AGL. Maybe I have the settings off, but seems I have to watch the climb.
yes, that is something I've noticed on both my enterprise drones and even my Mavic 2 Pro, where my Phantoms, I'll get a warning. It doesn't stop it, but I will get a warning on the screen saying I have exceeded the flight parameters. I got to come back down. I need to come back down. But on my M30T, my Mavic Enterprise Advanced, that thing will keep climbing till it hits something.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. And stuff. And that's why I tell people that's why you got to pay attention to your telemetry. Because I always ask people when they talk about they had a flyaway or something like that nature, I ask them, what did your telemetry say? How far were you out? How many satellites did you have?
Yeah, because
How
she had
many
it
bars
set,
of
she
connection?
had it set, Dre, at 300 feet, and it
Mhm.
went way beyond that. And she had,
Right.
whoa.
I have noticed that on all of my drones of late. In the last, I would say 4 to 5 months, I have noticed that those drones will exceed 400 feet at a blink of an eye if you're not paying attention to your telemetry and make sure you're staying within the rules and guidelines. So basically, like I said, DJI may be putting that responsibility back on the pilot.
Yeah.
You know,
Because she-
which is
Her
the
other
only-
comment was, she said, "Oh my God, what am I doing at 509 feet?"
Yeah.
Some about she's going to church too. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's why I tell folks, you know, this is, you know, everybody's talking about how responsible they are and how safe they fly. I said, this stuff can happen to you just when you think you're doing something, you know, and that time when you're making a turn, a nice big turn, you got those sticks going over. Sometimes you might have that left stick tilted up just a little bit and you're not paying attention. And next you know, you don't climb the extra 100 feet while you're making a nice sweeping turn. So as I say, paying attention to your telemetry is important, just as much as anything else. Hey, my grandson's here.
There you go.
Hey, Carlos, what's going on?
Hey, Carlos.
Nothing much. Hey guys.
Nothing
been missing you,
much.
dude.
Hey, guys.
Anyway, Kiwi.
Been missing you, man.
Okay.
And basically, I just want I'll be the first to apologize if I offended you the last time you're on. When I was on, I was just justing, as I say, justing in good faith. I was not trying to I would say,
He wasn't trying to hurt your feelings.
yeah, hurt your
I
feelings.
know.
Hurt your
trust me.
feelings or minimize the status of your mother at any point in time.
Okay. Ugh.
You know, so, but I would say you have been missed. We do miss you about, so welcome back. Okay, and Happy New Year to you.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, I have noticed that, Angie, that yeah, you can exceed the 400-foot level. On some drones, you may get the warning on your screen. Others, they won't say it. It won't say a
You
thing.
just gotta periodically, when you're up there, look down and see what altitude you're at, right?
Yep. And that's why I tell folks, pay attention to your telemetry.
Well, it's funny because my Phantom, and even my hotel, I got them set for 400 feet, and they won't go beyond that because that's why I got that.
My Phantom, I get the big warning sign. You are at 400 feet, but I know the Mavic 2 Pro, both my Enterprise drones, they will just keep going.
Paul,
Oh.
you're muted.
Yeah.
What?
You were
Carlos.
muted.
Who, me?
Yeah, you were talking and you were muted.
Oh, there's something definitely wrong going on.
Yeah. See, it's all Paul's fault. Anyway, 7:30, I'm going to get out of here. So, been on for 2.5 hours. So,
Okay, Paul.
we lose connection again. Had to reconnect.
Really, I'm gonna stop talking. It's like I'm talking when we all get booted.
I don't know. Carlos is muted now.
Yeah, yeah. But anyway, it's a good stream tonight, Paul. So,
Paul Hodges
Okay.
will take us all out now.
yeah,
I just got an interesting message. A guy messaged me and said, I need to go to New York. There's a bunch of dinosaur bones in New York in the river they need to recover. And
oh,
he sent me a link from Joe Rogan. Here, I'll share it real quick.
Joe Rogan. That sounds
Sounds
familiar.
like a road trip to me.
I don't know anything about it. I got it and it says Joe Rogan, Bone Rush, 65th Street, East River, dump site of valuable mammoth bones and tusk.
Hmm.
I have not, I just got, yeah, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Joe Rogan. Yeah, he's at.
Comedian. Yeah. He's a
But anyway, cool. So,
Okay, Paul.
okay. Catch
Bye,
you guys.
Paul.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Yep, we'll see you in the morning. Yeah, because I won't be driving the school bus for another week, Paul. So,
Yeah, okay.
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 Take care.
Like a
So,
government job.
Yeah, Angela, don't worry about it. Just keep an eye on your altitude.
Yeah. Like I say, if you were flying an Autel or somebody else, that would be something you'd be used to anyway, because they don't give warnings, I don't believe, if you
No.
go above 400 feet with those brands. So, it is what it is.
We actually have a big dig site, Curtis, in South Dakota. Matter of fact, I'll be there next
Well,
Thursday.
these are underwater is why they messaged me.
Yeah.
I think they want to try to recover them.
Yeah, they're looking for your ROV service.
Yep.
You know, you just send them a big price to come. Travel, lodging,
Yep. Well, it's not going to be free. I'll tell you
and
that.
so much a day, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
I still got to,
that per diem is key.
I still got to figure out if I can even take these on a plane or not because of the size of the battery. And
Mhm.
I might have to ship it separately.
That or else you buy yourself a motorhome for traveling around with it.
What
It'd take too long.
Guys, I know this sounds weird, but I'm actually close to going to bed.
I'm good, Ron.
What time you got to be to work tomorrow?
I got to be in at 8, but I get up at 4 o'clock. I hit the gym, but I was up most of the night last night. Our first call of the year was really crappy. 1-year-old,
Shot.
What was it?
1-year-old cardiac arrest, revived,
Wow.
but 8 mom and dad's meth and fentanyl.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
Did they arrest the parents?
Yep.
Good. Good.
Yeah.
I hate breaking up families, but stuff like that, somebody's need to be held accountable.
We had
Yeah.
something similar to that happen about 2 weeks ago up here. There was a kid playing in the playground and picked up some fentanyl and ate it. And next thing you know, she's in the hospital. And just a
Yeah.
kid in the playground. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
But I mean, playground is one thing, but when an infant is in a home and
Yeah.
ingest that crap, that's child endangerment, neglect. You can go down all the child crimes you want to, and just keep tacking them on.
Yeah.
That child has no sense of
This
self-
damn phone dial.
self-protection at all.
Sorry.
You know,
Hmm.
Bye.
a 1-year-old puts everything in its mouth.
Yeah,
You know,
I know mine did.
yeah. So like I said, that's just something that neglect and child abuse just runs right over that. That's sad. That's sad, man. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna dip out. And you gentlemen have a great 2023. I know I'll see you guys probably tomorrow, whatever. I don't go back to work till Tuesday, so.
Okay, Dre. Yep, well,
Always
we'll
great
be
talking with
around
you, Dre.
definitely.
Hey, always, Curtis, and you if you do go take that trip, man, make sure you send some videos for us to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
All right,
The
everybody.
offer- by the way, Dre,
Ron,
the offer,
Dre, we'll see
the
ya.
offer's still open. You need to come up here, man. And I'll take you out with the ROVs. I've got 3 of them now.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Tempting.
New line of toys, Dre.
Yeah, it's like I go and write off so much in taxes. You guys take care.
Later,
Okay,
Dre.
bye,
See you guys.
Dre. Bye, Ron.
All right, bye-bye.
I'm gonna boot out. I'm gonna boot out as well.
Okay, Curtis. Thanks for coming in, buddy.
Hey, no problem, man.
Okay,
See you
catch
guys later.
Now, do you go to work tomorrow or you got the day off?
I am off tomorrow,
Okay,
but it looks like we're gonna have some clear skies. And I got a buddy of mine who got his Avata, and he just messaged me as well and said he wants to hook up with me and go flying in the morning. So I guess
oh, okay, all
I
right.
guess we're gonna get out in the cold and do this thing. I can't just fly from my garage.
Yeah, okay,
All right, later, guys.
okay, all right.
Right, catch you later. Well, Paul, I think that's time to.
Yep, I think it's time to call it before it calls me, right?
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, tomorrow, just try and do a refresh on the link so we all get a new link,
Yeah,
just in case that's what it is, because I do know links do tend to expire after so long.
okay.
It could be that, like I said, could be that, could be Zoom, it could be someone playing silly games, could be anything really.
Okay, good night, everybody. Thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again tomorrow.
I won't be here tomorrow, but I'll